morning. Good to see you, every one of you. Many familiar faces. This is a little article that I wrote some time ago describing the star thrower. The star thrower, of course, is one of Lauren Isley's best known and most loved essays from, I believe, 1964, part of The Immense Journey. And back in 1992, I had the opportunity to write an opera on a commission from, of all places, the Center for Creative Leadership in Greensboro, North Carolina, not too far from Chapel Hill. And they were hosting an international conference on leadership, creativity, and innovation, and were seeking to have a new work of art, perhaps related to this subject matter, created especially for that occasion. And I was in conversation with one of the senior directors, senior scholars at the Center for Creative Leadership, Stan Griskevich. And as he was driving me back to the airport, he said to me, "John, we have to find a work of literature that you could base your opera on for our conference. Take a look on my back seat. I have some notes there. Maybe something will strike your fancy." And lo and behold, on the back seat of his car was a summary on just a single page of the Star Thrower story. And I was astonished to see that. I was quite familiar with it. But even more astonishing was the fact that in my briefcase at that moment, sitting on my lap, was my copy of The Immense Journey with the Star Thrower. And I showed that to Stan, and we knew immediately that that indeed would be the basis for creating something special, the opera or musical dramatization, a little more accurately, for their conference on creativity and innovation. That was back in 1992. And a couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to connect with Bing Chen and today's Lauren Isley Society. And as we got acquainted, I shared the fact that I had spent a considerable amount of joyful time collaborating with my colleagues on the creation of the Star Thrower opera. And we put forward the idea to recreate it, to remount the production in Nebraska, both in the East, in Omaha, and in the West, in Scottsbluff, sometime in the future. And our plans currently call for performances this coming spring. We are working with 2 theaters to determine precise dates, but we will know that, I would imagine, in the next couple of weeks, and be happy to share that information with you. Now, in order to bring the opera to life, I need a stage director, a conductor, and a visual artist to create the backdrops and the scenery. And that person happens to be here with us. Her name is Snow, or Shubai, and she is currently on faculty at the Pratt Institute and is a very dear friend. And you can see behind both of our faces an image which shows a very starry night and the title, The Star Thrower, and even a quote from The Star Thrower. This is likely to be the cover art for a couple of books that we will be producing, one for adults and another for younger readers,